Hey guys, this is Rising Shining, and today I want to talk about the spread of coronavirus and why this is so dangerous. In India, we have around, I think, 90 cases right now, and many people are not taking it seriously as it's out of 1.1 billion people, 1.3 billion people. So that's like one tenth, hundredth. That's a very small part of the population right now. Very unlikely that any one of you is going to get infected in the next couple of days. But still, again, I could be wrong. You could be infected already and you don't know. I could be infected already and again, I wouldn't know it until a few days later. But why is it so dangerous? This COVID-19, it's dangerous specifically because we don't know exactly who has it, and secondly, it grows exponentially. So, like within every 2 weeks, apparently, it grows one. No, it grows 10 times as much. So in like 4 weeks, you'll have 100 times more cases. In 6 weeks you'll have 1,000 times more cases. Now unlikely that it will reach that level. 1,000 times 92 is 92,000. Quick maths. But it's still even 100 times more cases is 9200 cases. And again, at 9200 cases our hospitals will be overwhelmed. There will be serious consequences to the economy. You have already seen the stock markets going down. It will go down even more so with 100-fold increase in cases, and that's just for India. Now, if we look at Italy, they have reached a point where they are probably not even able to test every patient for the COVID-19. So the reported numbers are around 17,000 right now, but they are likely to increase to they are likely to be much higher than what is being reported in Italy, across Europe, in the US, China, everywhere. Apart from maybe Africa because it's barely reached there apparently. But again, the problem is again the misinformation regarding the spread of the COVID-19. These figures that we are seeing right now are the official test figures. They are much lower than real figures. Pretty sure that the actual Indian figures are much higher than 92 because we had three cases brought here by the Indian government from China, I think in January. And since then, throughout February, we had no reported cases here, which is simply not possible because there have been constant flights between Beijing and India, Shanghai, India, probably other parts of China, which were already infected. And we simply didn't care at that time. And another reason is that one of the very immature and very irresponsible COVID-19 patients fled her quarantine in India. She was in Bengaluru, and she fled to Delhi via plane and then to Agra via train. And pretty sure that everyone around her would be infected by right now, and they don't even know about it. So there are this fever has spread a lot more than is being reported. The media only reports the reported numbers, of course, because they don't give you any more insight. But that is dangerous and disingenuous because anyway, if you underestimate the reach of this virus, you are more likely to be caught unaware by it, and that also is a very dangerous precedent. So that's why I'll tell you that you should take these figures with a grain of salt. However, the exponential growth that I talked about was for the reported numbers. So the reported numbers will likely increase tenfold every 2 weeks. Remember that. That is very important. if the reported number is 9200 in India, then the likelihood that the real numbers are a lot higher than that is very high. Be careful. Do not take trains. Do not take. Try not to go. Try not to go to a different city via flight. Try not to go to a different city via train. Not only is it dangerous for you because you might be infected, but it's also dangerous for someone else because you might have already caught an infection, don't know about it, and when you take any of these, you'll only spread the infection further. So, if you have a private transportation system, use it. Use your car, use your scooty, use your bike. That's what it's for. Okay, and pretty sure another thing I want to talk about is the irresponsibility of the Indian government. So I just had my CET exam today for MBA, and it was incredibly irresponsible to have such an exam because students from all over the country came here, all over North India came here. I have heard that someone from Jammu has come here just to give his CET exam. And in this scenario, where there is a possibility of an epidemic spreading across the country, it's a terrible precedent because he might have caught it. He'll go back to Jammu. People around him will get it, and it was very unlikely to spread in Jammu because not a lot of people live there. So all exams should be cancelled right now, but they are not. The parts of the government are not taking it seriously enough. The Maharashtra government has certainly not taken it seriously enough, and I think what you can do is take it seriously yourself. The exponential growth is dangerous, and the misreporting of real figures is also very dangerous. We have limited test kits. We cannot possibly test everyone. Besides, a lot of people who probably have it, maybe a very mild symptoms of it or no symptoms at all throughout the infection, they would never test for it anyways. So it's better that you stay in your homes or whatever. You cannot possibly stay at home, I understand, but what you can do is you can just roam around in your locality, and possibly if you have to go to work, then just use your private transport, go to work, come home. Do not like go to, you know, go outside and go to cafes, restaurants. That's the only way we as a community can prevent the spreading of the disease. Thank you.